What's up, guys? Porter John Poet here. I was reading earlier and thinking about some stuff, and I read something, and it kind of triggered my thought process. We all look for happiness. We think that happiness is found in things, but I was reading my Bible earlier, and I was reading in the stories in three different gospels. But the rich ruler, he went to Jesus and he asked him, he said, Lord, what must I do to get into the kingdom of heaven? He said, you must keep all the commands. He said, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, you know. And there's several things he said, well, I've done all these things, Lord. What else do I need to do? I've already done these things. So he thinks he's good, right? But he said, well, you need to get rid of all your things and give it to the poor. And when he did this, the rich ruler freaked out because his things, I can't get him my things. And whenever he walked off, he was dismayed. He went back about his business. And, in my mind, Jesus shook his head. He just didn't get it. The disciple said, what is it, my Lord? And he said, it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to get into heaven. And a friend of mine, we were talking one time. He says, Chad, do you know what the eye of the needle is? And I said, no. What do you mean? Isn't it literal? She said, no. It's the eye of the needle is a small gate on the wall around Jerusalem, a little small tiny gate. And what happens is, whenever the people are trying to get in, they try to get their camels in. But to get their camels in, you have to unburden the camels. You have to unpack those animals. And you have to take everything off of them. You have to get them squat down. You have to get them to submit. And only then, once they submit and once they're unburdened, they're not carrying anything with them anymore, then they can go through that eye and they can get into the kingdom of heaven. And I thought about it. I said, wow, that's powerful. Submit and unburden yourself with everything in the world. So we don't get it. We're not Jewish, but whenever Jesus told that story to his disciples, they understood immediately. That's the difference between West and Eastern thought. They get it. And we don't get it. We think that we're going to be happy with things. Let's get a new car. Oh, shiny. Let's get a new pair of shoes. And that's great. It's good to have all of those things. But how much is enough? What makes you happy? Where are you going to find your happiness? And I've been trying to do it, and the more I think about it, less is more. Get it simple. Keep it back. Make sure, your family's happy. Make sure that you're strong on the inside. Make sure that your well-being is good. Make sure you're healthy, you're strong. Everything's taken care of. Take care of your kids. But who really cares about what other people think about you? What do you get that brand new car for? Other people? So what they care about, what outfit you got on, what car you got, what shoes you got on your feet. That's wonderful. But I just thought it was cool, to get into it, you have to get rid of it. Isn't that amazing? Love and respect, y'all.